Which Hat Atelier is the most mediocre anime of this year? You know, it's no surprise to me that a generic magic series that's pretending to be a seinen, but truly a shoujo, is being hyped up by the casuals. You know, it comes as no shock, no surprise to me, because that's exactly what anime fans do. They hype up literally anything and everything and try to steer you in the wrong direction. But being the anime fan that I am, being the rebelling rose of wisdom, I know I can't let, my folks suffer. I got to steer them to the right direction, the right path. So we're going to be exposing this garbage anime. But anyways, hey there, Yuki here. The rebelling rose, the one chained to oblivion, returning yet again with another excellent video. Oh, brother. Next up on the chopping block, which had to tell you. Here comes another story with a clueless, dumbass main character, which is Coco, by the way. She's obsessed with magic. She wants to learn magic, but wait a minute, she can't learn magic. But hold on a second, she accidentally drew up a magic spell, turned her mother to stone. But there's an evil plot behind what happened. So now she has to get trained by, a sensei in magic. She gets sent to a school with other girls like her. So now she's on her little magical journey. Now she has to turn her mother back from stone. And guess what? There's an evil, sinister plot lurking. I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go again, man. Again, another generic story. How do people like this shit? Man, oh man. I thought the series was just going to come and go just like the manga did, because I remember the manga. And I even remember that other painfully generic series that the creator made, Analia Dendulia, or whatever the fuck that was, that 3-volume series. And I looked at this and I'm like, it's nothing special. The art is barely passable. The plot and premise are nothing special. The main character is a fucking idiot. There's just nothing good going on with the series. So I knew it was just going to pass and go. The first episode came and went just as I expected. But then here comes episode 2. Here comes the reactors. Here comes all the Witch Hat Atelier fans, losing their minds, jumping up and down like the clowns they are, going like, oh my God. That second episode, man. It was big, man. This is a must-watch anime, man. Did you see the peak, man? Did you see it, man? Oh my God. And I'm just looking at them like the little idiots they are, like, ain't no way. Oh man. You have to be a fool. Again, if you read this manga, you know how painfully generic this series truly is. There's nothing special about Witch Hat Atelier. First up, the animation, just barely okay. Art style, matches with the manga, okay, that's a pass. Music, just okay. Characters, absolutely horrible. Dialogue, corny, not to be taken seriously. I mean, what do you guys see in series like this? Another thing I've noticed about this series is that it's constantly getting compared to Frieren. And I'm not that shocked by that because, come on now, Frieren is one of the most overrated, boring pieces of garbage to come out in recent years. And Witch Hat Atelier is just 2 steps behind it. 2 steps from making you go, fuck, what? God damn, I've been knocked out cold for a minute. It's 2 little measly steps from doing that to you. And man, Witch Hat Atelier is just so painfully average and generic that it really does kind of throw itself in with Frieren, with being boring, stale, and just uninteresting. It's just fucking average. Man. And a lot of folks think that this is going to be like the next big hit or whatever. It's going to be the next big Frieren. And good luck with that one, losers. Good luck with that one, because Frieren got lucky, man. No one actually fucking likes Frieren. The only reason Frieren's popular is because of the cosplayers, let's be honest. The fans, they saw Fern and Frieren, and they were losing their shit. They're like, oh my god, you know. But Witch Hat Atelier doesn't have that. You can't gawk over the female characters. You know, it doesn't have any of that bullshit. That's the only thing that makes that series popular. What does Witch Hat Atelier have? And you're probably thinking, but what about the story, man? But the characters, man, they're so wholesome, man. They're so cute. Oh my god. Oh, come on, Yuki, man. It's so good. And I'm just looking at them like, oh, you fool. You really think that all it takes for a series to be good is to have some wholesome, cutesy characters? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, that's just truly pathetic. Oh, I couldn't imagine being in the mind of you guys. I really can't. That's what it takes? Oh, wow. And they say, I'm the troll. And, you know, they say that I don't know what I'm talking about. If that's all it takes for your series to be good, fuck, man. Then all the garbage anime that gets sucked off dry would be the best shit ever, right? Oh, man. You have to be a moron to actually believe that. It takes a lot more than fan service. It takes a lot more than being cutesy and wholesome. It takes a lot more than being fucking boring to be a good series, man. And it really got me thinking about Magic series as a whole. And I'm like, man, we have so many garbage Magic anime and manga. It's actually fucking insane. And, you know, I think about all the ones that have existed and come out. And I'm like, oh, I know what it is. You guys are desperate. You guys know that there's so many garbage anime and manga based around magic. You know, you have that Black Clover garbage. You have Ichi the Witch. You have Little Witch Academia. What else you have? Restoria. Oh my god. The list can go on and on. Fairy Tail. You know there's tons of garbage magic series out there. So you look at Witch Hat Atelier and you're like, oh my god, it feels different. Oh my god, it's not just boring fights and power all day. Oh my god, it's just slightly different. Oh my god, this is gonna be hype, man. Did you read it, Yuki? Oh, did you watch the anime, man? And I'm looking at those clowns like, no way. Unbelievable. That's the only reason you guys actually like this series? Oh man, I mean, that's truly pathetic. Every other Magic series is garbage, so you look at Witch Hat Atelier, you know, barely better than any of the leftover scraps. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, it must be a masterpiece. Whoa, man, whoa. Oh, that's just truly pathetic, man. I mean, Witch Hat Atelier's cast are some of the most bland and annoying characters I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Coco is your average shoujo / shonen protagonist. Let's be honest. You know, there's nothing special about her. She's an absolute fucking idiot. You know, she's the typical, I'm going to be your motivator, man. Oh, you're going through a rough time. Oh, I'm going to give my little corny speech. And then, your character's going to be the loud man. Whoa. You know, all the other characters, they're supposed to be well-versed in what they do. You know, they're learning as well. But, you know, they're supposed to have more experience than Coco. But, of course, they have some stupid backstory, some stupid trauma. And then she has to come in and save the day for them. I'm like, oh, God, man. And you call that character development. I mean, oh, man. I mean, it's just so painfully cringe, man. I mean, the dialogue in the series is actually cringe. I just cannot stand series like this. And what's so deceptive about this is those 2 first episodes are going to give the illusion, like a lot of these anime nowadays do, to the casuals, because, you know, they got to find a way to sucker them in. They're going to make it look like it's more than it actually is in the beginning. And then once you get to certain parts, you're like, oh, fuck! Oh, hell no! You know. And by the time that happens, it's going to be too late. There's going to be nothing you can do about that. And you're going to be like, fuck! I should have listened to Yuki, man. The rebelling rose of wisdom could have helped my ass, but I didn't listen. I didn't heed his warning. And I'm just sitting there like, man. But, you know, you can't force people to do better, you know. It's all dependent on them. If they're willing to do better, if they're willing to go on higher levels, they'll do it. You know, if they're willing to move beyond transcend and what have you, they gotta find the means in themselves to do that. I can only be a guide. I can only spread a couple of petals of wisdom. That's all I can do. But it's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to accept that. But let's be honest, a lot of you just want to get sucked into the void and not be able to come out of the abyss. And you see, good series don't have to be pretentious and boring. They don't have to be. But that's the stereotype, especially with seinen manga, right? Because seinen gets looked at as, oh, it's just edgy, man. Oh, the storytelling, man, it's just pretentious and boring, man. Oh, there's nothing good about it. It gets scoffed at because of that. But seinen doesn't need to be that way all the time. And you're probably thinking, oh, what about Hat Atelier? Well, it's a seinen manga. It should be able to do that. And, by design, it should have been able to do that. It should have been a seinen that goes in a different direction. But instead, it's just masquerading as a seinen when deep inside, it's nothing more than a plain generic magic series with all the shoujo and shonen tropes that you can find. That's all it is. That's all it is at the end of the day. Let's be honest. There's no getting around that fact. Oh, man. It's just unbelievable. Wow. This is your masterpiece. This is what we can do in 2026 for anime. Wow, man. I just get disappointed with y'all. If it weren't for people like me coming on here on the front lines, fighting for that anime, man. Fighting for these studios to do better. Oh, man, we'll be in a fucking disarray, man. It'll be complete chaos, complete disorder. You guys want to know what the fuck to do. These studios want to know what to do. But they need us, man. They need our feedback. They're not going to change. They're not going to, just flip a switch all of a sudden. They're not going to turn over that page, turn over a new leaf. They can't do that without what? The fans. Without what? The audience to tell them otherwise. If we don't get on these creators, if we don't get on these studios, we get the same nonsense pumped out over and over and over again. This is what happens when you let that stuff slide. Really think about it. Think about all these garbage magic series that no one asked for. No one was talking about these. But now they're pumped out because a few of them got lucky here and there. A few of them, hit the masses, right? Hit the right spot. And now these studios and creators, they're fiending. They're like, oh, we need a hit, man. We need a hit. We need to just pick up anything. We need a hit, man. Come on, man. Running around like the little clowns they are. Right? But come on now. I know y'all can do better than that. I know y'all can. So let's fight against this bullshit. Don't let it slide. But anyways, with that being said, do not support this anime. Do not watch it. Do not go further with this manga. Do not entice these fans and these reactors any further. They don't deserve the hype. They don't deserve the attention whatsoever. Oh, man. But anyways, Hideyuki here, the Rebelling Rose. And until next time, I'll see you.